A lot of people say time heals all wounds, but I really say that I think it's really hard because when issues happen, it's as if time slows down. It's like, you can't move and you're trying to move, and it's like, you're full of so much regret. I feel that way ever since that kidnap. I felt that way, and I've not really been able to stand up yet. It appears to people, or it appears to other like any other person that she has been kidnapped, she's already one out of here, she's already this. But to be sincere, I haven't. I'm actually supposed to say therapist, but I've been sick. So let's just go back to the old kidnap stuff. For some people, some of you think I'm a crybaby. I think I've said it before on this channel that I'm a crybaby, but I don't really understand the fact that, I don't know if it's just me, but when serious issue comes up, I don't cry. Like, I'm just going to be stone still like that. And I was just having sleepless nights all through the kidnapping stuff. After the kidnap, a week after, I found it like really hard to sleep. I would sleep. I'm that kind of person that I sleep, like I can sleep now and wake up in the morning, understand? I sleep like really straight. But ever since then, I wake up and my heart's like, it's like beating really fast. And once I start beating fast, I start like, I have so much regret in my heart. I'm like, is it that I'm not praying enough? Have I really done something bad? Have I offended God? I think Thursday I came back from work. I wanted to vlog and update you guys on my experience so far, how I'm taking it, because some of you actually reached out to me, which I'm genuinely grateful about. Some of you checked up on me. Some of you, sincerely sent me heartfelt messages here on Bread and Wine, encouraging me, telling me I'll pull through. And I'm like, you guys deserve to know what's up with me. You guys deserve to know an update. And since I've scheduled for a therapist, I just wanted to update you guys that you guys have scheduled for a therapist. I'm on my healing journey. It's been hard, but I'm going to do well. But silly me, I had made up. I wore these nice outfits, put everything together. I was even talking to somebody at that moment, and all of a sudden I started thinking, I was talking to the person, but I wanted to narrate, like, the whole incident came upon me again. Like, it was like I was talking, but deep down I was in like the incident part. And my stomach started swelling, like really, really bad. I wanted to vomit. I even told that person, because I was on a call, I was making up at the same time. I even told that person, like, hey, I think I'm going to throw up real soon. And he was even making fun of it, like he didn't even take it serious. I was upset. Yeah, I was really upset. I cut the call. I told him to cut the call, which he did. And I was like, I'm going to just, vlog and go sleep. And the next minute I was on the bed. The next minute I was on the floor. The next minute I was throwing up. I threw up for like 3 hours, guys. It kept coming to my head that I was kidnapped. Like, my head started swelling. Not swelling like, swelling physically, but I think emotionally and mentally, I was like in a rough state. I vomited everything like ever existed in this body. I was vomiting. When I stay alone, so when I couldn't take it any longer, I had to call a friend. She was on a call with me. The vomit was more intense, like blood and all that. It was really like, I almost thought, like, I don't know, is this like how my name is going to pass out of this world, because I don't know what is going on with me anymore. And I had to run outside my house to seek for help, because I stay alone. If anything was going to happen to me, it's going to happen to me in the toilet. Nobody's going to know what has happened to me. Nobody's going to know what is happening to me. So I was outside. I had to run outside my house with the vomit, and but I was not like really nasty. I quickly changed my outfits. I quickly cleaned the floor, but I was still throwing up so bad. I think I vomited for like 3 hours, like this, like 3 to 4 hours. Like, this is like the longest time I've ever vomited in my whole life. And I ran outside to seek for help. I quickly knocked the next house beside me. I was like, I'm vomiting blood. They should just help me, And got so good. They were kind, they took me, and they were just trying to do one or two. My friend too, shout out to her, she knows her name, shout out to Annie, and she was on the call with me, trying to make sure that praying for me, making sure that I stay active, making sure that I'm aware. It was really, really, really weird. All because all this tragic, everything just came to me. From that, when I got to the house, they started giving me everything suggestions. But I kept throwing up. I kept throwing up. I had to even run outside because I can't just be throwing up in the house anyhow. And from there, so when they saw that they couldn't even absorb all the old vomit and all that, they had to call other neighbors because I think they were really scared that they don't just want someone to die in their house. They were the only ones aware that I'm like this, so at least other people are aware. I think, they just didn't want to be the only one in that situation, and they called other people too. It was real, I think my mental health, my soul, every part of me was exhausted, and the trauma had eaten me so much that it started affecting my physical body. I vomited real bad, and after I stopped the next day, I think 1 or 2 a.m. and I'll be vomiting 9 p.m. the day before. It stopped the next day, and I was really scared to sleep. I was like, if I'm going to sleep right now, will I even open my eyes to this world? I was trying my best not to sleep. I actually slept. I later slept up. I joined an online program, a Christian program. You guys know, I joined the Hallelujah Challenge. I've not really been able to follow up with the Hallelujah Challenge because of my work, but I joined. I made sure I joined, and I just wanted to be active. I just wanted to be aware of the world because I was scared deep down my heart that this probably be the last time I'm going to leave this world. So let me just be in the spirit. Let me just be worshiping God. And I opened my eyes the next morning. That same day, I opened my eyes. I was really glad. I felt free. A part of me felt free, actually. And a part of me felt sick. I felt really sick. From that day downward, I've been so ill. We had to go to the hospital, diagnosis, Nigerian doctors be doing the most. Shout out to the good doctors out there, but some doctors are not it at all. We diagnose things I don't know, I just rejected something, it's not for me, please, Abba. But I don't know, my voice is still weird, right? Because my voice has been weird. That's one of the reasons why I have not vlogged anything, because my voice has been weird for a few days now, and I've not really been in my best state. But I just hate stalling you guys. When I see my channel stalling, we are growing here, so we just have to put something out. And yeah, being in the hospital, been going back and forth. I've not even been able to cook anything for a while now. Thank God for good people around me, because I literally go to people's houses for a while now, please, I'm hungry, just give me food. I'm not saying I don't know them. I know them already. They've been really good to me, but I've just been in and out. I've been having cold, I've been having cough, I've been having fever. I've been having serious nausea. I've not been able to eat some foods, and yeah, I don't know if my life will be the same again since the whole issue. My face has been looking really weird. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's lightning and there's phone, but my face has been looking really, really weird, and my eyeballs were looking bulgy. My voice was looking sticky. I just didn't want to bring that kind of vibe here to Bread and Wine. I don't want to, as much as I want to express myself and tell you guys my story, I don't want to look like a pity party, I need I'm going to die or something like that. And it was real bad. And since then, I think just yesterday, since that vomit season till day before yesterday, I have been covering my body because of cold. I've been shivering non-stop, and I've been using drugs, but we don't still understand why I keep shivering, like that. But yesterday I got better a little bit, though I had some seasons where I was shivering, but once I cover myself better, it calms down a little bit. So and the funniest thing is that I've resumed work since Monday. I had the issue on Thursday. I could not go to work on Friday because they had to rush me to the hospital, but on Monday I had to go to work, guys. And going to work with that kind of state is really, I don't know how to say it, really exhausting. I'm trying to keep track of my health. I'm trying to treat myself, and at the same time I'm still pushing myself out there. It's a 9-to-5 job. It's a private enterprise. It's not something you can say, okay, you guys, I'm sick and all that. You just have to push yourself, if not you'll be sacked. And now that a lot of things have been lost so far, this is the wrongest time to be sacked, to be honest. This is the wrongest time. I just have to keep holding myself up. And, when I get to the office, I go to office real early so that at least I can take a few minutes to breathe, calm down. And I just try to do my job so I don't look sick. I don't want my bosses complaining about me. I do what I do here at a job. So, taking videos, taking content, standing up, editing. Even today, I was like, it's mad tiring. But I don't know, the Lord is my strength. I actually have a lot to say about my faith, how I feel mentally, but I'm just here to just talk about how I feel health-wise. My health has not been really so good, but God's so good. I'm strong enough to talk. I'm strong enough to sit down. I'm strong enough to put this together. I'm strong enough, and I just used to walk like small. If you see me walk, like you really laugh. I'm just like walking small because I'm really weak. I know I've been having you guys can sense it's my voice. Kata is not for the weak. It has been drowning non-stop. I've been using drugs. And I don't know, people say I should put my nose in hot water. I've done a lot of things. I'm just tired. I don't want to do anything again. I know I'll be healed. I know I'm healed already. But I think that is how, I can still recollect when bad things really happen to me, and my own way, like my body's way of reacting to trauma is by tells on my body. I may not really wail, I may not really cry. I think when you see people calm, not reacting to anything, especially when they lose a loved one. A lot of people take it as, they don't care. A lot of people take it as, oh, this person is strong. In a mean sense, that person might actually even be the weakest person, because that person is struggling. When I say struggling, and for someone like me, I'm not kind of going to wail outside, or cry. You can't see me outside crying. I was kidnapped, I was doing this. You can't really find me in that kind of state. But it will tell in my body. You just see that I just felt sick. Just that I'm weak. Just that I'm falling sick back to back. Excuse me. Just that I'm falling sick back to back, and you just feel like it's just once you just see someone like if you just see me going through that kind of experience back to back, just know that Motola, something has happened to Tola, that she's really for her to be sick like this. And this for the longest, I've never fallen sick like this before. And I forgot a tiny detail. When I was vomiting, when I went to my neighbor's place for help, I told you guys I was vomiting. I was vomiting so bad, so much, that I just had to go outside. I don't want to mess up their house too much. And I started crying. That was when I'd not even cried at all during the whole issue of, okay, Omotola was kidnapped, but I started crying for a lot of things, traumas of things that has happened to me before this kidnap came up, and I cried. I was running, and I on the tap, because we have a tap outside our compound, and the tap was running on my face, and I was crying, I had so much held up in my chest. I was vomiting and crying at the same time. I had so much held up in my chest, and as much as I feel guilty about the fact that I was kidnapped, I feel strange. I don't feel anything right now. I'm just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have like good people around me, because some of my friends really supported me emotionally, physically, and financially, which was, as some of the people on my DMs, when you say, I don't know how people take issues like this, but when you say that you see someone having a post, maybe the person was kidnapped, and you're asking that person, is this for real? Like, will somebody even make fun of that kind of sensitive matter? And you're expected to say yes, it's for real or what? Hell no, I'm not going to reply that kind of message. So I've been getting so much DMs. Is this for real? This for real? This for real? I'm so tired. I don't want to answer anybody. Please, if you want to determine if it's for real or not for real, just watch my channel. Just watch the video and make the judgment yourself. I don't need to, I don't need to. I'm not someone to verify news for you. And some people, some people, I don't even know how to put it, but some people will have like lots of things to tell you. That's like, I'm like, okay, I've heard, but genuinely appreciate those people who have been there for me financially. That financial aspect, it's really good. I'm an act of service person, actually. I'm not kind of person that you say you love me like this. You have to show it. And at this time of my life, it should happen with me. Finance finance is like the only thing that can bring a smile to my face. So like some people actually, helped me with finance, which is really, really amazing. I felt encouraged. I felt like I can start again all over. And some people advised me with, I don't know, I'm not going to say anything. But I'm going to move on like that. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's happened to me post kidnap. Is it post kidnap? Or because I'm about to say post patchup or post natum. I'm not pregnant yet, to God I beg. But post kidnapped, and it's true traumatic. And I'll still update you guys on what I'm trying to do and how I'm going to get better. But so far so good. Apart from the fact that I've been sick, I'm really thin right now. I don't even want to dress up anywhere because I'm very thin. Like, if you invite me out, I'm not even going. I'm really thin. I'm looking so thin. I'm looking so lean. I'm looking sick. But apart from all those things, I think pretty much I'm pushing myself quite well. And despite the fact that I'm sick, I really pray for ease, because despite the fact that I'm sick and I'm weak, I wake up every day very early in the morning to prepare myself to work and to show up regardless. Like this, I can't afford. That is why you guys should just help me subscribe to this channel. And it's really subscribe to this channel. When we get monetized, I don't need to work 9 to 5 again. But for now, I just have to. I'm just really praying to God that this baby bread and wine grows really wide and fast, which only God can do, and using you guys, so at least less burdens will be reduced, and I can afford to do many other things. So that's pretty much everything that has happened so far. You guys should just pray for my quick recovery, because my body still hurts. Yeah, my stomach, and I don't have appetite. I feel nauseous like almost all the time. But people advise me to not allow myself vomit, because I'll keep vomiting and vomiting. So I've been trying to hold vomit for some days now, and it's been really irritating. Having the urge to vomit, and the vomit is like about to come, and you're trying to hold yourself together so you don't vomit. That's pretty exhausting to me, and I'm tired of holding myself on the fact on whether I vomit or I don't vomit. I just want this whole phase to be over, and I just want to be fine again. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget that this is Bread and Wine with Motola Jacob. Here we are living together, and I have a nice time. Are you guys feeling my style? This is actually my dad's cap. I know you guys can tell. It's I don't know, for those who are not Nigerians, it's a cap worn by men, and this is my dad's tie. Yeah, I've missed my daddy lately, so I decided to wear outfit today. By God's grace, we'll meet on a more brighter note. Stay safe, and don't forget to leave. Bye.